Hello everyone, my name is Elizabeth and I would like to celebrate today the anniversary of me working with Maii. So the first coaching call that I have had with her was at the 7th of June 2019. And also another celebration is for me that I have signed up to work another 6 months with her, because my next step and dream is to be a coach too and to help women, and this is really fulfilling me. And the third topic I would like to talk about is about my story, my dating story, where I had been coming from. And I must admit, Maii have told me already since days to share with you all, and I was feeling a little bit of resistance to do it, and I was just digging deep why. And one part of it is that I didn't want to feel the feelings that I had been feeling in my first relationship, and because they had been really painful. But let me just share with you all. So, in my first relationship, I had been with a guy from the age of 17 to 23. So it was 6 years, and the whole 6 years I had been feeling really sad, and it was not a happy relationship at all. So, examples of this were that we have been living together, and I was like sleeping, for example, at night, and he would like either sleep at the couch or sleep at daytime. So he was avoiding me and contacting me all the time. So I felt so abandoned. Like, he didn't want to sleep in the same bed. He didn't want to talk to me. Also, we had the same gym membership, so he would never want to go with me. And I remember where I did not have a driving license, and in this relationship never had a car, so he would go for groceries or somewhere and would never want to like buy anything for me. I would have to go with my bike, and sometimes in Germany in the winter it can be really cold, but I just had no support, and it was me who was providing in this relationship. So I'm coming from a place of a relationship where I did not feel happy, and the times where he did initiate intimacy, I felt so resentful. Like, I couldn't like open up. I couldn't open up towards him because I was like feeling so bad, abandoned and resentful. And anytime I was like, what's wrong with me? Like, why are you like avoiding me all the time, like kind of abandoning me? He had always the answer. So he was criticizing me all day, like everything on me, from my body to my personality to my behavior, my family. Everything was wrong with me, and I just believed it. And this is so vulnerable for me to share, because I just stayed in this relationship so long, and I just couldn't like kind of help myself out, because this is what had been modeled for me. And I just thought I just didn't know what to do, to be honest. And I was feeling emotionally so bad that my health started to be bad too. So I actually got sick with chronic joint pain. I couldn't digest anything, and I was feeling so much fatigue that I couldn't even work. And this is when I was like, okay, I have to change anything, because I can't be like, my health issues started when I was 20. I can't be like 20 and so sick that I can't live. And this is when I started to work on myself, like in general. I started with a lot of nutrition. I changed my nutrition and so on. And later I found about personal development and relationship. And yeah, that's very vulnerable for me. And in April 2019, I decided to break up with him because in first place because of my health issues, because I was like, I have to get healthy. And really, this is when I didn't work with Maii yet back then, and immediately I found another boyfriend because I felt afraid of being alone. But the truth is, I was living in my fear because I found another boyfriend who was abandoning me the same. And this is when I realized, okay, it's not about him, it's about me. Like, how come it's a completely different guy who is also abandoning me? So, I mean, at least he wanted to spend kind of time with me and have sex with me. So back then I even saw it as a positive thing, because my first boyfriend was like avoiding me completely. But yeah, but he still was abandoning me too, and he would ignore me a lot and wouldn't want to like pay for me. Even like at the first date, I went to the restroom and he accidentally paid 3 euros for me. And then I came back and he was like, oh yeah, can I have 3 euros back? And I was like, huh? Why? And this is when I got in contact with Maii, and she helped me to realize what I really desire, that I do want to like have a date, go on dates where a guy would pay also, right? Anyway, at the first date I even begged my second boyfriend to like be in a relationship with me like 5 times. So yeah, I mean, I have to laugh now about it, but I just didn't know better back then, right? And later I started working with Maii, and this relationship, the second one, fall apart too. Like, the guy, he started treating me more worse and worse, and he didn't want like have any commitment after all. But I was like doted on him so much. And then and yeah, and thank you, Maii, that you have been by my side, because I don't know if I could like go through this breakup without you. And then I started circular dating, and I've attracted guys who would pay for me on dates and want a girlfriend-boyfriend relationship, but not a full commitment. And because I started to have a boundary of no sex before marriage, and yeah, this is what I was attracting afterwards. And now I am surrounded with men who are so generous with the time, money, with attention, and where I just feel so safe, that they only want me and no other woman, only want me, and I just don't have to feel insecure, I don't have to feel jealous, I don't have to feel anything, because I just feel so safe that only want me, and they respect my boundaries of a full commitment. And they also want to like pay on dates. And another example is that I am moving places now to my new flat. It's the first time where I'm going to have my own place. And one guy that I'm dating from my dating pool, he even took 1 week off and is helping me renovating my place. And I'm really grateful for this. I'm going to send you some pictures. Okay, I'm just seeing that I don't have any time to record, so I'm just saying thank you, and thank you for listening, and bye bye.